Okay, so when you're looking at living off of that which you can produce for an entire year, food preservation becomes a really big issue. Are you gonna have the sink on while I'm shooting?
I would say, especially here in Colorado.
Okay. What? When we're looking at the idea of trying to live off of that which we can produce here for an entire year in a colder climate like Colorado, food preservation becomes a really big issue. And so when I proposed this idea to my husband, one of the prereqs that he thought was really important was for us to buy a freeze dryer. Now, most people, if you are semi-normal, don't really know the difference between a freeze dryer and a food dehydrator, but one flash freezes the food and then sucks all the moisture out. That's a freeze dryer, and a dehydrator just basically warms it up and shoots fans at it and dries it out. So if you think of when you were a kid, if you ever tried that astronaut ice cream that you could get, I got it at the museum gift shop. Really delicious. That is freeze dried. It is flash frozen and then all of the moisture is taken out. Also, kind of like backpacking food, but much like anything, the ingredients that you put in changes how good of a quality it is coming out. So very excited to start using our freeze dryer on things like eggs and milk and cheese, things that we make here on the farm, going to be just absolutely delicious. Also, having this freeze dryer is going to be really important when we are talking about an entire year and trying to put up lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, whatever we can get our hands on. It's going to be another tool in the toolbox in addition to canning and in addition to pickling and all of the many things that we will be trying over the next year. Now, a freeze dryer is significantly more expensive than your average dehydrator. And so we waited until Black Friday, waited until they were on sale. Really, there's only one company that makes them for household use in the country, Harvest Right. They are not sponsoring this, so we will give you an unvarnished view of how our Harvest Right is doing over the course of this year. Here it is. Yes. Oh, here we go. Boom. Ah, yeah. Okay, so what came out of these boxes? This box obviously did not come from Harvest Right. You're totally handsome. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
Okay, show us what's in the boxes, baby.
Don't know what that is. Oil-free vacuum pump.
Oh yeah, so we went oil-free. Why did we do that?
Less maintenance.
Yeah, also, I shouldn't be trying to change the oil on anything, much less a pump.
Big hose.
Big hose, is that the technical term?
Bunch of Mylar.
Nice.
Oxygen absorbers.
Oh, cool.
Cord.
Ooh.
Guide to freeze drying.
Guide to freeze drying. I need a guide.
Owner's manual.
Need that also.
Looks like our freeze dryer trays.
Ooh. Those will be handy.
Well, I think that's the only way it works. Impulse sealer. I have no idea what an impulse sealer is.
Don't know either. Let's find out.
We will find out. And the...
Oh, is this the pump?
Yeah, this
Holy.
is the oilless pump. So we'll get that figured out. That explains the hose, and it looks like we're gonna have to move that over because this is gonna take some space.
Yeah.
There's the...
So now we got the medium so that we did not have to wire. You have to actually do a dedicated circuit if you buy the large one. So we got the biggest one you can get without having to hire an actual electrician, right?
Yeah.
That's smart.
And a second plug.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on here. I'm excited.
Pump's not very light.
It's not very light.
Has some heft to it. Oh, buddy. Yeah, that is the real deal.
If you need to suck all the moisture out of something and or create a vacuum in order to replicate outer space, right?
Yeah.
Not insignificant.
Okay. And it has legs, so it goes that way.
That is, it's a serious pump.
Curious to know, I mean, we'll get into it with directions, but we only have one hose and it has 2 ports. I mean, that one's threaded, this one is not, so we'll see what the manual says.
All right.
There's our on-off switch and our plug, so let's get busy.
Let's go, baby. What are we gonna freeze dry first, though?
Leftovers.
Okay, never mind. We had to move it because we need to plug it directly into the wall. That is one of the things that the direction says. No extension cords. So now we're starting over. Okay, and then plug the pump into the back of the unit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which then, oh, careful. Which then plugs into the wall.
What's this hose?
Why is the hose what?
Oh, friggin' long.
I don't know, maybe people don't have enough room. Never know. So make sure the power switch or the pump is in the
No.
on position. Yes, it says.
No, I know, but there's another power switch on the back of the machine, too.
Well, yeah, but it says start with the.
Pump?
Okay, so it is plugged into the freeze dryer.
Yeah, this is the pump plug, and then that's the other.
Okay, here we go.
We need to clean out behind here.
Yeah.
So we can keep that other fridge here.
Okay. So. Nothing happened. Okay, that's not good.
Ready?
Yeah,
Tell me something happened.
nothing happened. Oh my gosh, no. Nothing. That's not good.
I didn't turn it on.
Oh, well. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll turn it on. Okie doke. All plugged in. We ended up following the directions online on the YouTube video.
It takes a while to actually turn on.
Yeah, but it's fine. Okay, so we'll run a sample thing now. So we're trying to run the sample. All right, so we close the drain valve and hit continue. Freezing. So it's thinking. You'll need to press the leaf in the top left corner to turn the vacuum pump on. Ah! Okay, that's not too bad. This is okay. Okay. To turn the vacuum pump on. Display reads in 10 to 15 minutes. When this occurs, your test was successful. Okay. So it's trying. This will be fine. This is fine. Okay, we are running the test on the freeze dryer. Can you say freeze dryer?
Freeze dryer.
Freeze dryer. For our first freeze drying activity, we are going to do bananas and apples because we know that it's pretty safe. We know lots of people do it, and it works out fairly well. I don't want to do something like exotic and hard for the first time. Right, baby?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes, kiss. So, this is actually an apple corer and slicer, like the one I had when I was growing up. I can't wait to show you how it works. So one of the things I'm really excited about when it comes to this Harvest Right freeze dryer is that I think that a homemade feta that is freeze dried is going to be something that will be fairly easy to trade, and is also going to be something that will be desirable, easy to ship. Because if you think about freeze dried cheese, there's Moon cheese for sale now, but not everybody can get homemade feta freeze dried into a delicious snack pack.
Mimoletta.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds good too. Really, freeze-dried cheese in general sounds amazing. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect apple, consistent. Love it, baby. So I read some people do not use any liners on their trays and some people prefer liners. We're gonna go ahead and default the first time with parchment paper, just because I think that's smart, and I would prefer to start with liners and not need them than end up with a bunch of food that is stuck to the trays. Oh, see, look at that one. Perfect. Okay, one more to go. And then bananas. I think the kids are really gonna enjoy this, and the chickens, and the goats, and the pig that I haven't gotten yet. Careful! Don't eat the napkin! Whoops. Okay, so here we go for our trial run. We have our apples. Gotta get them in and get them frozen before they get brown. And bananas, 2 trays of each. I'll cut about the same width, not covering one another. So let's check this out. Okay, so we lock it all the way. Make sure the valve is shut. Make sure the thing is on. Okay, it's on. All right, so here we go. I think, pretty sure. Start. Non-liquid. I don't know if you can see. It is not frozen. Close drain valve. Did that. Continue. Freezing. All right. So it's gonna freeze, and then all right, we'll see what happens. Everybody keep your fingers crossed. I'm sure it'll be great. Okay. I mean, it looks like, okay. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
That's good.
Yeah. I guess now we just leave it.
Yeah. See what we end up with. I saved all the banana peels from the goats from the other pasture.
Oh, nice. They'll be really happy. Thanks, baby. Here we go. I guess I won't just like stand here for as long as this takes. It is pretty exciting though. Okay. And okay, bye. They're done.
All right.
What do we think? Ooh. It looks basically the same as when we put it in.
Yeah, I think they're a lot fluffier though.
They are fluffy. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
So with bananas, I cut them different widths, so that way we could kind of experiment. See which ones are the best.
Oh, that's so delicious.
Look at all the ice on there.
Oh, wow. So that just pulled like straight off the... Interesting.
So when I shut it off, I didn't hit the defrost feature because I
Right.
thought we could throw more back in, but you said we can't.
I don't know. I need to read the directions. So there you go. The inaugural run of our freeze dryer worked out pretty well. These banana chips are delicious. Considering the fact we've only run it once, they're only like $300 a pop. So they better be delicious. We're gonna try to freeze dry everything from now on. It'll be awesome. Can't wait to share it with you. Okay, so while we are looking at trying to eat, well, I am looking, you're not doing.
I say we because I'm on board.
You're being supportive of me? Is that what you're saying?
Well, just grabbed all this.
Hey, okay.